dope. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good it is show. Pick up the pay. Two seam ain't enough. Four top team is us. Man on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone. The alien beamed it up. Man contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like being way wild. Really feel fine. Worried about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light. That's just my sign. This what a ring like. If you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight reel.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Sean Manaea gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases.
Leading off tonight,
cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. And we are set for baseball here this evening. 1 ball, no strikes the count.
First pitch, 7:07.
The 1-0 home. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Left side, but well foul.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Jose Altuve is on deck. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career numbers against Manaea, he's got 5 base hits in 29 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
The 2-1 home. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. In there, 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Into the box, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Elvis.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
0-1. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now Andrus with a swing and a deep drive to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second.
Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Jed Lowry comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Verlander has finished off more than 2,900 innings during his time in the major leagues. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High in the air out to center field. Souza is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
High in the air down the right field line. Tucker gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. A's are gone in order. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Alex Bregman. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. The pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Andrus has it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
That is it.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Carlos Correa is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's the outside corner for the second strike. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 6. The first baseman.
Next up is Yuli Gurriel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit towards center. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson.
The Athletic. The first baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. The pitch. Fouled away. Here's Verlander now on 0-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Ramon Laureano is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Mitch Moreland is on deck. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So now here is Mitch Moreland looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Batting 7.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And that one's in the dirt. They'll rub up a new one. It misses for a ball. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. We played 2 full. It's the A's 1 and the Astros 0. Now to the plate, Kyle Tucker. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch on its way. Steven Souza stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Sinker misses, ball 4. So next to bat will be Martin Maldonado. His career numbers against Minaya, batting .500, 5 for 10. First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And it's quickly 0-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. He's running. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch is popped up. Olsen camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The left fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches drop.
And hang on, he's out. Gunned down, trying to swipe a bag with 2 away, and that's going to put an end to the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. A ball and no strikes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Grounded to third. Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Here's Jed Lowry now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
3-1 to him now. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen, a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jed Lowry becomes out number 2 this inning.
Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1-0 the count. Andrus is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. The A's strand 1. They lead it 1-0. all set for the start of the fourth. And Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
Still a big bagel in that hit column. And this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses low and away, ball 1. No runs, no hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Pinder retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The A's lead it 1-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Laureano is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But, of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ballgame. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
The batter, the designated
Next
hitter.
will be the designated hitter, Mitch Moreland, grounded out in his last at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of it.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Alex Bregman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Count 1-1.
Taken, but called a strike. The 1-2. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. To third. Chapman brings it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, strike 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a line drive. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel in the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. Lowry's got it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, I understand it's a tough play, but he had a little trouble getting the exchange right and had to take that extra step. I think if he didn't have to do that, was a little quicker, he might have had the out.
At the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. One left for Houston. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Chad Pinder. Now here's the first offering.
Pinder.
Nope. Ball 1.
Swing and a liner. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Now batting, the right fielder, Steven.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First pitch on the way. Fouled off. Pinder on at first. Nobody out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Verlander's starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fly ball right down the line in left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here it comes now to Andrus. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hit on the ground to third. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So stepping in is Steven Souza. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
the catcher.
Now at the plate here is Martin Maldonado. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he can't connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 1-0. Digging in will be Jet Lowry. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
The second baseman.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Souza. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So now to the plate, Matt Chapman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Gurriel brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping up is Jose Altuve. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
In there, 1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Ball two with a sinker that runs off the inside. Now the 2-1 pitch.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2. Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. Struck him out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runners on first with one down. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number two.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He hits with two away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. A ball and a strike.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
There goes Altuve. Strike taken, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. They still trail 1-0. Last half of the seventh here, and standing in the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
First pitch on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. work the quadrants.
And he fouls this one off. Verlander still with 1 earned run on his line through 6 1/3. 3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Brantley. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. First home run of the campaign for him. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Christian Javier is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Number 53, Christian Javier.
Stepping in now, Chad Pinder. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Pinder playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Chad Pinder becomes out number 2 this inning. Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate, Sean Murphy, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. No hits to this point. And he fouls this one off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Just hung in there on that one. And another foul ball.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 2-0 Oakland. New inning set to get underway, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch to the left side, but it's well foul.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. So next to hit is Kyle Tucker. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now that
striding in for Houston, Steven Souza. He bounced out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. In there at the letters 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Elvis Andrus. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Popped up. Therefore, it is Gurriel, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 8.
Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. Lowry waits, the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Next up, Matt Chapman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Oh.
2-0.
2-0.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Chopped on the ground to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're up 2-0. Trevor Rosenthal takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Trevor.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Martin Maldonado, and they could use a spark from him here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Michael Brantley, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Lowry onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Up next for the ASTROS, the second baseman.
Digging in next, Jose Altuve. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And they're up now in Oakland. Just over 35,000 strong. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Last strike now for Houston. That misses. 1-2. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's going to be your final out here, and the A's move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Oakland A's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Sean Manaea earns his first win of the season. Justin Verlander pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Trevor Rosenthal hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 2 runs on